Hey guys, Chris Napper here again out of West Virginia. Just want to talk to you about something I think is very important if you're getting into running this offense. And some of you guys may already do this, but it's something that I think is, if not the most important thing in running the air raid, it's at least number two. For me, it's number one. But it is, scripting the field and developing your game plan. All right, now this determines everything that we do without the week, leading up to the game, and it really determines us for the entire year, to be honest with you, because this is how we develop our plan of attack. And back when I first started getting into offense, I'd studied mesh and cell and cross. I was getting really good at knowing the plays, but I wanted to know how to organize it, how to call it, how to be a decent coordinator in it. And I had the privilege to meet with Coach Mummy one time, and I asked him, I said, Coach, what is the most important thing that you guys do to run this offense? Like, how do you get it to work? And, I think he's going to tell me something on mesh, or he's going to give me some secret that made Tim Couch real awesome. And he just looks at me dead serious, doesn't crack a smile or anything, and he says, Chris, it's real simple. We play the game before the game. And I have always held on to that. If you ask any of my former players, anybody I ever coached with, they always ask me, what are we going to do? I said, we're going to play the game before the game. We're going to put the kids in a situation that they understand and they can succeed. And how do you do that? Well, you got to script the field. You got to play the game before the game. So I drew up some stuff I want to talk to you all about, really help you about being an offensive coordinator, help me, and I'll go through it quickly. But I've drawn a very crude football field here. I got my goalpost, and we're driving this way, so we've got the kick or whatever. We've gotten possession of the ball. And this is kind of how I develop things. But down here is the 0 to the negative 15. Okay, some people call that coming out, coming off, but main thing is we're pinned back and we don't have a lot of room to work with. All right, now I have about 5 or 6 plays that I run down here. Most of them are runs. I have, I might run Y stick or Y corner down here, usually Y stick as a quick game to get rid of the ball quickly. I always have one play action shot. It's either going to be 84 or 85, which is the play action off of Y cross or Y cell, just to make that defensive coordinator sweat a little bit. I don't care if we even complete it. I just want to throw it up there. And what we're trying to do is trying to run quick plays to get us out of our own end zone. The odds of you scoring down here are not very good, but if you can drive and have positive yardage and get your punter out of this end zone, you're more likely to punt the ball into an area where you're going to have some more success. You're going to help the defense out. So like I said, we got about 5 or 6 plays that we run down here. The formations I like to use, 2 backs for sure. George calls it hero and halo. Some people call it black and brown. You can get an eye if you want. Tight end is not a bad idea. Just something that's safe and easy and can get us out, and we're less likely to get a holding penalty. All right, the negative 15 to the positive 25, that's the open field. Some people call it the green zone. Some people call it the script zone. I don't do this. Some people do this. They'll have like 15 plays that they run in order. I guess they've seen something on film that they want to do. I don't like that because to me, I'm going to take what the defense is giving me. I'm not saying it's wrong, but it's just something I don't do. But pretty much open area for me. I'm going to really look at the defense. I'm going to get formations. I'm going to take notes. I want to see what their coverages they're playing, to what alignments and what downs and stuff. But this is where I'm running most of my offense. I'll talk a little bit more of that in a minute. Once we get out of here, we're going into the red zone, which is the positive 25 to the positive 10. Okay, now, some years that don't have a good kicker, this might be the positive 15. All right, so it's pretty much wherever your field goal kicker can kick at, because you don't want to do something like a penalty, a holding penalty or something crazy, and get drawn back out of here where you're going to take points off the board. All right, you want to stay in here where you can at least get a field goal, and you determine this red zone area by where your field goal kicker can kick it at. All right, formations I like in here, 2 backs. Okay, what we used to call blue flip. All right, some people call it blue and green. I like a lot of that stuff. Things I can run mesh in. Mesh is a great play in the red zone. All right, I like running mesh. Y corner is a great play. Y stick. There's things that break that back pylon, and that's why another reason why it's at the plus 25. Okay, so there's a lot of plays that we can run down there. The positive 10 to the goal line. It's your goal line offense. Okay. Now I've done this 2 different ways. You can get in blue and blue flip and still run some plays, or you can go back to your coming off script. Get an I formation, try to I've heard a lot of good coaches say, "Why am I going to back up 5 yards in the shotgun to get 3 to get in the end zone?" Right? So you can be under center and stuff. It's just things that are going to more likely get you into the end zone. You can run mesh, you can run Y stick, you can run all your plays there. It's just what 5 to 6 plays are you going to run near the goal line to punch that thing in? The way that we practice it, we'll do one day. So usually you get 3 days of practice. Some places you only get 2, but if you had 3 days, for us Tuesday is bruise day. We'll practice coming off in the goal line area on Tuesdays. Maybe work some red zone in there, some of our red zone runs and stuff. Wednesday, we'll get in, we'll run our open field stuff and maybe some red zone. If we had an extra day, either Monday or Wednesday, we would kind of go through the whole thing again. And so we're kind of playing the game before the game when we're running our bandit drill. So we're actually working through the entire field. Some other things I like to put on my script sheet is I like scripting some down and distance stuff. Now that says 4th down, but it's really like the last down I have. So if my coach tells me we're punting on 4th down, this is really like 3rd and 1 and 3 or 3rd and 3 and 5. All right. Now if he tells me we're going on 4th down, it's this play too. But I just script some quick, 4th and 1 and 3 is usually some runs. 4th and 3rd to 5 is my quick game stuff. 4th and 5 to 7, shallows and mesh. It's great. I'll run shallows and mesh anywhere, but I really like it when I'm trying to get those 5 to 7 yards. And then, 4th and 7 to 15. 15 is probably stretching it. Probably safely get about 13 yards, but, that's Y cell, Y cross, 4 verts, stuff like that. 4 verts can be ran anyway, but those are kind of the things that I have on my script, so I can just call them right there in battle. And then, something I do is I put down some coverage beaters. I know them now because I've been doing it for a while, but still put them on there because it's good. Sometimes you get in the heat of the battle and stuff, and you kind of see them without thinking. So I put those on there. I've seen other great coaches will script player touches. Like George says, we got to cover the whole field, so he'll put down like an X, Y, H, and Z script, so those quick touches they can do. I like doing that with my key screens a lot. And some other guys will do some front stuff. But just keep your game plan simple. I don't care to share some of my game plans with you guys. We're all in this together. So that's how we do it. And, like I said, the biggest thing Coach Mummy told me was to play the game before the game. And this certainly allows you to do that. Spin it to win.